Here's some of my seeds I started a few days ago. I got, I think, 11 different types of seeds. What I did this year differently, I've seen other people on YouTube doing this. This wasn't my idea. But I just took bags. This is just bags of, it's supposed to be soil. And I just cut little drainage or poked drainage holes on one side and then flipped it over and cut the top out. And then just started the seeds inside the bag. It was a lot faster and easier than potting up soil and then planting the seeds. You can see quite a few of them have come up. I've got 3 different types of kale, 2 different types of amaranth, some Japanese mustard greens, and some basil, and some squash, and honeydew melon and a cantaloupe melon. But it's mostly greens. Oh, bok choy as well. Everything's come up except for the melons and the squash, but those take longer anyway. It didn't take very long at all for all these to sprout. Everything sprouted except for the melons and the squash. I think it was yesterday or the day before we had a 90-degree day, and then it was like 80 something before that, so that's when everything sprouted. I also bought 2 pepper plants and some tomato plants. I don't have much success starting those from seeds. I did it once one year, and I'm not sure what I did right, but I haven't been able to do it since. I also added a bunch of new mulch wood chips this year. I think I have about 6 inches. What I did, I laid down cardboard and then put the mulch on top. Yeah, there's about 6 inches there. And there's the cardboard down in there. Several years ago, a tree trimming company dumped a whole bunch of wood chips on my property. And so me and my neighbors have been using that. Hopefully they bring some more. We're just about out of it. Oh, my asparagus has come up too. Some there. Not all of it yet, but I notice more coming up every day. I don't know if you can see that one. There. There's one there. There's one there. There's some garlic over here too. There's a garlic. This is all leaves, and I spread wood ash on top. And there's some eggshells in there too, if you see little white things. There's an eggshell there. Some more garlic over here. Some garlic there. There's another asparagus there. I didn't see that earlier. There's one right here. Where's it at? Right there. This is just, I think, an 11 by 11 garden. And then that one's 20 by 20. This one over here is another 11 by 11. I haven't used it in a few years. I just piled a whole bunch of sticks and twigs and stuff in there and branches. I'll cover that up with leaves, and it'll all break down pretty fast. This one over here I'm not using either. This one's, I think, 24 by 24. I covered it all with cardboard, just to keep from grass and stuff taking it over. With working full time, I think it's too much to handle 2 big gardens. So this one I was thinking about planting maybe fruit trees and grapes and blueberries and stuff, at least a couple fruit trees. Maybe next year I'll do that. What I've been doing, I don't know if I talked about it on video. I've been putting logs in the garden. There's actually 2 layers. There's what you're seeing here is the top layer, and underneath that there's another layer. I threw more on top this year. But that helps. I have kind of a permanent rows like that. And And also the wood will break down and add more nutrients to the soil. I live way out in the woods, so I have dead trees everywhere. So there's no reason really not to do it. I have so many dead trees and trees lying on the ground that I can't even burn it all because I heat my house with wood. So they can either rot in the woods or they can rot in my garden. So I've been bringing them over here. But I'll keep you updated on how the seedlings do. Thanks for watching.